Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are excited to dive into Is Clinical in just a few minutes. In the meantime, we are enjoying our Joy Nest mocktails. I hope everyone back home was able to create one of their incredible recipes. How's it taste, ladies?
Amazing. So good. Amazing.
It's amazing. So amazing.
Awesome.
The ice mocktails.
Yeah, we couldn't drink the fire ones here at work, but that'll be for after hours. And plus, those come with a punch. Those have like the chili peppers in them or some other ingredients. Yeah.
All right, I still have to go back to work.
Hi, Joan. Thanks for coming. I have a lot of people logging in. Can you see all the names, Laura, Kassandra? Can you see those on your end?
Let's see. Oh yeah, the participants.
Yep.
Great. So you can see some of the names as people are logging in.
Hi, everyone.
All right, we're just going to give it another minute. Let a few more people log in.
Amy.
Let's see if I can fix this.
Hi, Julia. This is so fun. Yes, definitely say hi.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to dive in. This is our first webinar. So if you are on a device that is like an iPad or a iPhone, I would advise you to just swap over to gallery mode if it's not already showing in gallery mode. We are an incredible team of estheticians here at INTERLOCKS, but we are still learning the ins and outs of Zoom webinar. So swap over to gallery mode if you're not already seeing it in that way. And that way you can see both Laura and Kassandra at the same time as we dive into everything Is Clinical. Thank you everyone for coming. My name is Jordan Becker. I am the Director of Marketing and I will be in the background here moderating this for everyone tonight. And I would like to welcome our two panelists, Laura Crowley and Kassandra Crusoe. We are so excited to have you both here to discuss Is Clinical, one of my favorite brands and one of the beloved brands by many of our clients here. So let's dive in. Kassandra, can you give us a little bit of a background on Is Clinical and what sets this skincare brand above others in the industry?
Yes, I could go on and on about Is Clinical. I love this brand, as many of my clients and girlfriends even and family members know. So Is Clinical stands for Innovative Skincare. What really sets this apart is that it's helping us bring the really active, results-driven products that we know and love in with plant-based botanicals. So we're really getting the best of both worlds there. We're all looking for the clean ingredients, and we really appreciate the plant-based nature of this line. About a year and a half ago, I think it was, we brought it into INTERLOCKS, and we've seen amazing results. We've had a lot of very happy clients. We're using this line to treat acne, anti-aging, and an array of skincare concerns. So I'm excited to talk to you guys about their products.
Awesome. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of a background. Laura, let's jump right into the treatments because that's what we are wanting to talk about tonight. Everyone participating is getting 20% off one of our Is Clinical services to enjoy in the weeks ahead. So let's talk about the first one, the fire and ice treatment. This we started when we initially brought Is Clinical into INTERLOCKS, and it has grown as a service into our Is Clinical custom facial. But talk to us about what the fire and ice treatment is and who it's best for, what kind of results you can expect out of that.
So fire and ice exactly what it sounds like. It's a little bit of fire and then we cool you with a little bit of ice. It's with our intensive resurfacing mask. So it's It's really exfoliating. It's for fine lines. It's for, you know, unclogging your pores, just retexturizing, resurfacing, going to give you that glow and that instant result. A lot of us right now, I was joking with somebody, everybody like wants kind of like that Amazon result. I like is clinical is that you're going to get results pretty much right away. And especially with this resurfacing mask, we don't call it a peel. We more call it a resurfacing mask because you don't get a lot of downtime, not a lot of peeling at all, just because of really, really nice glow. And the mask at the end is really cooling. It's with a little bit of hyaluronic acid, and you just leave very glowing. And we do your home care regimen with you before you leave.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for diving into that. And Kassandra, I know that the Fire and Ice treatment started as that, and then when we decided to expand upon it, it grew into this custom facial. So walk us through how we've amplified the service now and created this custom service that gives the estheticians real free range over this brand to create something special for each unique client's skincare needs.
Yeah, so we were loving the results of the Fire and Ice treatment. And it really truly is a treatment. So it's for those people who are looking for instant results, maybe going to an event or just feel like they need a revamp. They're feeling the dead skin buildup. They're seeing pigmentation. And so you're getting those results and you're glowing and you're on your way. When the customizable facial was invented here at INTERLOCKS, it was really for us to be able to group those results with more of a classic facial as well. So I know a lot of our clients really cherish the rest and relaxation portion of a classic facial. So we wanted to bring that into the Is Clinical products. The Is Clinical customizable facial allows us to really get those results, but gives us more time to pamper, as well as more time for extraction. So we're using the intensive resurfacing mask to really break down the dead skin and anything that's living in those pores. We have time to really give you a good extraction, get out any congestion that you have. And we're finishing the facial now with an LED light therapy. So LED light therapy is something that has been a great add-on because it helps us to kill P. acne bacteria at the end of your facial with the blue lights. We also are using the red LED light therapy for anti-aging, collagen production, elastin, and just overall health of the skin. So this one here is really allowing us to customize for the client. We're using an array of Is Clinical products to treat the skin based on the client's needs here.
That's fantastic. And now that service is available for all skin types because it is so customizable, correct?
Correct. There is not a single soul out there that we can't use this particular facial for. With that being said, another thing I wanted to talk about within this brand is that it is safe for pregnancy and nursing as well. So all of the products are plant-based, non-systemic, which means that it's not going to stem off into other places in your body. Although we always recommend and respect the OBGYN and your medical caretaker first and foremost. I feel confident in recommending this for skin concerns for my pregnant and lactating women.
Agree.
That's fantastic. Thank you for that. Please continue to send your questions in on the chat box there to all of our attendees. We're going to have lots of time at the end where we can dive into these questions and make sure we get all answers for you. But before we move on to that, I want to go over some of the more specific skin concerns of the moment right now. And one of those being our seasonal change that's happening and the perception that now is the time to wear SPF, where we all know we should be wearing it every day. But SPF in this particular brand has such a range. So Laura, can you tell us about what we can expect out of Is Clinical and their SPF options?
Yes, I love their options. They have a couple different options and some new options that actually were just released. So it's super exciting. So they have probably Cassandra and I's favorite moisturizer in SPF is the Extreme Protect 30. And that is goes on super like really hydrating, is for everybody, all skin types. I feel like it helps with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps with just really hydrating your skin. Let's see what else. Gosh, it's so great. Then we have the physical one, the Eclipse 50, that is more mattifying. So that is more your physical SPF. And that is for, again, it's for all skin types, but maybe it's for somebody who's a little bit more oily and who wants that mattifying finish. That comes also in a tinted. And then they just released 3 new SPFs. So we should be getting those soon. That's the SPF 40. And that is actually Extreme Protect SPF 40. And again, that is going to be your like very hydrating moisturizer with SPF. So I feel like some people feel like they have to wear a moisturizer and then an SPF over it. A lot of the time, this is not the case with that. It's just all in one. I have a really like a dry, kind of sometimes dehydrated skin, and it's plenty for me just to wear like my serum and then just the SPF moisturizer combo. The Extreme Protect 30 probably is one of my favorite now SPF. We always say you have to like your SPF if you're going to wear it every day and reapply it. And so a lot of them have like that white cast in the physical blocks. So we really have found like finally that IS Clinical is just this really nice texture to it. I didn't feel greasy. I feel like I have a nice glow though. And it's a lot of sometimes chemical SPFs. Sometimes people have a reaction. It's micro encapsulated. So it's very rare that you will have a reaction to this SPF. It's just a really nice finish. And I think you guys would really like it.
That's awesome. What about for sensitive skin? I know IS Clinical has such a range of SPF options as you just described. Is there one particular that would be ideal for someone with sensitive skin?
More sensitive, you want to kind of steer towards the physical blocks. So it's actually called organic sunscreens, or I'm sorry, inorganic sunscreens. They have just titanium and a zinc oxide. They're both broad spectrum though. But yes, you'll like more the physical SPFs.
Awesome. And all of those products are available here at INTERLOCKS.
Correct. And we should be getting the new SPFs in very soon.
Awesome. Thank you. If you have any other questions on SPF, feel free to send those in and we'll get to them at the end of the discussion today. Or you can always
recommend 2 fingers too, if you can. Apply 2 fingers worth of sunscreen. You do need to reapply throughout the day if you're going to be outside. And now they're even saying, if you can inside, reapply, because if you're out in the daylight, you have windows, definitely reapply as much as you can. My favorite way is kind of reapplying and then with like blotting with like a beauty blender. It's just a lot of people forget. Also wait kind of 20 minutes. It says like 15 to 20 minutes before you go outside.
Awesome tips, especially this time of year, and especially now that we're all re-entering life a little bit after the pandemic is hopefully becoming safer each day. So thank you, Laura, for all of that awesome information. Kassandra, I'm going to turn to you and ask you to tell us a little bit about the other top skincare concern of the moment, which is maskne. We've all been dealing with this through 2020, putting a mask on our face and creating this chamber of moisture and everything that's going on there. I know you've shared your own personal story with acne before through our INTERLOCKS platform. Can you talk to us a bit about how IS Clinical has helped you personally, but also your clients with maskne?
Yes, I definitely can. So Yes, I have shared on this platform before about my own personal struggles with acne. I have been on the other side of the table here where, especially after I had my children, my skin became inflamed, really active with acne. And, you know, I've got to tell you that when I started using the cleansing complex by Is Clinical paired with the active serum, I saw an insane change in my skin. I have before and after pictures that you wouldn't believe. And even being an esthetician, sometimes hormonally, we can't stop what comes to the surface. But what we can do is treat it, manage it, and make sure that we get to the other side of it. And that's what I've been able to do through the Is Clinical products. So when it comes to maskne, and I knew that we would be wearing masks at length, I thought to myself, how is this going to affect my skin? I continued on that regimen as I do now, and I've been able to wear a mask for 6 to 12 hours at a time without having this resurface. With that being said, I have had, had clients come into me where they are seeing, especially the hormonal acne, become inflamed from wearing the mask. And I have seen tremendous results with the cleansing complex and the active serum. So cleansing complex and active serum both have a plant-based derivative of salicylic acid and glycolic. So it's willow bark and sugarcane. It's straight the good stuff, and it is extremely effective in bringing down the inflammation, killing the P. acne bacteria. But as far as maskne goes, what I have found in the past 8 months that we've been reopened or whatever it is, that maskne is, for me, not just about the hormonal acne becoming inflamed, but we're seeing a lot of other issues with the mask as well. So, for example, someone that may have dry skin, interestingly enough, the mask is soaking up what the skin is trying to produce. And sometimes when you take that mask off, you just feel like so dry in that area. The reparative moisture emulsion that has their copper peptides, super hydrating.
Amazing.
It does have your vitamin A right there in it. It's a very well-rounded hydrator. The other thing that we've been seeing a lot of is rosacea inflammation. So where the mask lays directly on the nose and the upper cheeks, that area has become inflamed or irritated, and we're seeing, a little bit more of the pustules or just overall redness, broken capillaries. For that, I recommend actually the Extreme Protect SPF 30 as my #1 go-to for the daytime, because it does have that protective barrier that helps create, some less friction between the mask and the skin. And it also uses the antioxidants to take down the inflammation.
Awesome. Thank you so much for diving into that. My gosh, I'm going to apply a lot of that to my own life in real time. What about services for maskne? I mean, we talked about our fire and ice treatment and our Is Clinical custom facial. Would both of those or one or the other be a more appropriate service for someone who's experiencing this during this time?
Either or. It depends on what you're looking for in the moment. If you want to come in here and have some quick results, some brightening, overall packing your skin with antioxidants to bring down that inflammation, we would go with the fire and ice treatment. For someone that is looking for something that's a little bit more, that's expanded a bit, we can dive into even more results with the red LED lights to help bring down that inflammation and give you a little TLC as well.
Fantastic. Now, we did have a few questions come in centered around these services. One is one of our clients says that she's noticed a remarkable difference in using Is Clinical, which we're so happy to hear.
Awesome.
But she wants to know how long after she has an IPL service can she get a facial, one of our Is Clinical facials?
I would say wait at least minimum 2 weeks.
Great.
I would agree 2 weeks, but we're also happy to take your information, get with one of our nurses that we have here on site, and return that question to you.
Great. The other question about the services is there, or I'm sorry, is there an is clinical product that we can purchase at Interlocks to prolong the effects of the facial?
Probably my active serum is your number one. It does it all. It does, helps with pore size, it fine lines and wrinkles, just retexturizing, gives you a nice glow. Like you have an instant glow. Probably active serum, and I would say Pro Heal. And because you're getting a lot of healing, a lot of anti-inflammatory. It's just great for redness, great for acne. Great vitamin C serum for the morning.
Great. We have.
I would also say in regards to that, that everybody has a little bit of a different thing going on, and we have tons of information here that we so much want to share with you. So each and every person's at-home care is so important. What you do for your skin every day is even more important than what we can do for you in an hour, really. And creating a custom at-home regimen for you is of the utmost importance, and we're happy to do that.
I always say that too. Like you touch your skin, twice a day, so you touch your skin 60 times a month. I touch your skin maybe like once a month. So I think what you do at home is so important.
Right.
And we do offer in-person consultations with our incredible team of estheticians, but we are also now offering virtual consultations. So if anyone here wants to continue this conversation with Kassandra or Laura virtually, we can make that happen too through Zoom now. We have some big love coming in from our attendees on the active serum. I know there was another serum that you two were hoping to talk about today, which was the HydroCool, I believe, which is a fun additional product into a skincare regimen. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. Okay, sure. So the HydroCool serum is a great addition to any skincare routine. It is based around hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid holds its own weight in water. So if any hydration that we have on the skin, it's going to hold it on there. It also helps for us to penetrate any other products that we're putting along with it. So like the Pro Heal treatment or your moisturizer on top, that's going to help us to keep that hydration and those treatments into your skin. The HydroCool serum is also going to be a great one coming into the summer, because especially those who may be more acne prone and feel that they don't want to put a moisturizer on during the summer months. The HydroCool, it doesn't have the cream lotion feel. It really feels like a drink of water for your skin. It's very lightweight, and it's not going to encourage your skin to produce oil.
I'd add it has a little menthol in it. So it's a little, sometimes it's a little like a tingle. It's great for after shaving for men. Also our serums, we don't recommend you combine any serum as a cocktail, but only with the HydroCool. So you can layer your first serum on, if say like you have a vitamin C serum, and then you can either layer the HydroCool over it or cocktail it in your hand, and it kind of prolongs that, gives you a little bit more oomph to your vitamin C serum.
Fantastic. If there are any other questions from our attendees, please send them our way. I know our estheticians are enjoying their mocktails from the Join Us. We have loved partnering with them for our Fire and Ice cocktail hour. And we'll definitely be getting some takeout from there soon, for sure. They have an incredible menu over at the Join Us at the Tannery. If you haven't checked them out, please do. We have another question that just came in. For sunscreen, should we use a different one for our face and our body?
I say that you need to use whatever one you are going to use on a consistent basis. So you have to just like I said in the beginning, you have to like it if you're going to use it and to reapply it all the time. So no, you can use. Usually you want, usually for like our face and our body definitely is, a little bit more tougher and a different skin. So if you want a more of a cosmetically like elegant facial sunscreen, you definitely can go with more hydrating. It softens and soothes, and again for antioxidants in there, a little bit more elegant like that. In the body, you can do a little bit more like thicker physical block if you prefer, but no, you can. I feel like sunscreen, as long as you use it and as long as you reapply it, you can keep it super simple. But and it also depends on, I guess it depends on your skin type too. If you're more of an oily or skin type, then I would suggest sticking with a more of a mattifying kind of more just for face.
Great. Awesome. I want to remind all of our attendees tonight that you get 20% off your Next is Clinical service. We have the fire and ice treatment and the Is Clinical custom facial. I know Laura and Kassandra would love to see you in their rooms and get you ready for spring and summer glowing skin. You all will also receive an email following this event tomorrow to redeem your gift with purchase on your Next is Clinical product purchase. And if there's any other questions, we would love to hear from you. If we don't get to them tonight, we can definitely follow up. We do have another question. Is there a good Is Clinical product for under eye circles or puffiness?
Yes. So the Super Serum C is going to be, it's a serum, so it's really lightweight, especially if you do have the puffiness under the eyes. That lightweight formula doesn't add to puffiness under there. It feels amazing on the skin, and it actually does target the pigmentation in that area.
Fantastic.
I love the Youth Eye Complex too. That's just a great eye cream. It's got a little bit of vitamin A in it. I feel like it's really, really soothing. I think I just saw they were just asking, are you talking about the C serum, Kassandra, right? The eye
Yeah.
C?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we have a separate eye C serum that's awesome.
Great. All right. Well, I think we are going to wrap it up. Please enjoy the rest of your cocktails and mocktails from home. We hope to see you at Interlocks soon, and you can schedule your next appointment online. You can also book your, redeem your gift with purchase on our online store. All of that information will be coming your way in an email. And please do go check out the Join Nest at some point soon, and maybe we will hope to see you there, if not soon at Interlocks. Laura, Kassandra, thank you so much for being our
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining.
Thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you.
Bye.